Welcome to Zoe Home Inspired Living. My name is Rina. I'm a chemical engineer by profession and put up my own cosmetic active ingredients company when I was 30 years old. I was very successful in my field, but an illness put an end to my career. Now in my new normal, I stay at home and tend our family while I also decorate, do table settings, I paint, I sew, I garden, and bake for tea time. I pray you will be inspired by your visit. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Finally, I have tried my hand at gold leafing because I refinish vintage and antique brass, bronze, and other metal home decor for my online store, IG store, which is the same name as my YouTube channel, Zoe Home Inspired Living. So I have always gilded them by repainting by hand, painting by hand using gold or other metallic paints. But this time I tried my hand at gold leafing, the real one. So it's my very first time and I'm going to show you the process. This is the one that I'm going to gold leaf. It's antique bronze candelabra and it has turned very, very dark, almost black. But before I work on this, I will first gild this wooden dock by hand painting. I'm going to use the usual metallic gold paint to gild this wooden dock. It's vintage and I can see the potential for this as a good home decor. I was trying out different shades of gold. I was looking for like bronze color, but apparently I don't have, so I used my usual pure gold color metallic paint. When I saw this poor looking little duck standing on this iron bar or steel bar on a wooden base, I thought of refinishing it into gold and probably use it on the coffee table or console table in the foyer, but I am going to resell this. Now back to my gold leafing project, which is the antique bronze candelabra. It is a 5-arm candelabra and it is very ornate, and this is my very first gold leafing project, but sadly I chose this very ornate design candelabra. Now these are the things that we need to prepare for the gold leaf. First, the gold foils, which I ordered online. I'm going to put the description below. And the gold leafing glue, which is also ordered online. I'm also going to put the link below. And of course, we need a brush to apply the glue into the project or the item that we are going to gold leaf, and then a clean brush to apply the gold leaf or to brush it into the surface. Especially for this very ornate project, we need a brush that is not super soft, that it doesn't have force or cannot be applied with pressure, but it's not super stiff that it will destroy the gold foil. So those are the things that we need. Since this is my first time to gold leaf, it was really difficult or trial and error. Well, in gold leaf, I found out that you cannot help to not be messy, although in the long run, you will get the hang of it. And since I chose this very intricate design candelabra, it was more difficult. So what I'm doing here is pressing or tapping the gold leaf into the nooks and crannies of this candelabra so that the design will still appear. Since the gold leaf that I'm using is a gold foil in small squares sandwiched between two wax papers, Tim found a way to apply it even in small areas or the whole thing, and that is to apply the gold leaf directly onto the surface, not being picked by the brush. So the gentle tapping with a clean brush is very crucial to make the gold leaf hug the design of the candelabra and cover every crevice of the design so that it will take shape like that. And one more thing, you need to apply the glue not very thickly, and then you have to wait for it to dry a little bit. It's not anymore very wet but sticky before you apply the gold leaf. Otherwise, the gold leaf will be absorbed by the glue. I applied at most 2 layers of gold leaf, and if there were dark portions or crevices, I patched them up. I have finished these 3 branches last night. I worked overtime and I left this one out so that I could move this candelabra around. Now I'm going to finish this one. For the arms, it's important that I covered the whole thing with glue, the top and bottom portions as well, the undersides, so that the foil will wrap all over those sides. So this is one side, and at the same time, I'm also going to apply glue on this other side so that when I apply the gold leaf, even though it will overflow to the other side, both have already glue. So the gold leaf will attach to both sides. We got this from an old chandelier that is not complete. The prisms are not complete anymore, and so we have started to get prisms from it, and now we are going to use them to embellish this candelabra. Although when I purchased it, when I acquired it last year, I think, or early this year, there were no crystal prisms hanging, but there are holes. I found holes here, so we are going to try to embellish them with crystals. Tim is helping me to hang these crystal prisms. Now we are going to check if we still have enough prisms, because I think that we should also put here on either side of this. So there should be 3 at least. And I'm also going to stain this with mahogany so that it will be more elegant looking. The mahogany wood stain wasn't full color, and so I'm using now burnt sienna, which is acrylic paint, and I think that I have achieved the color of a dark mahogany that I want. So these are my finished products. First, this is still the hand painting using metallic gold paint, and I also painted this the steel base, and I painted it with carbon black. And this one I painted with burnt sienna. I wanted to stain it, but it didn't work, so I painted it with burnt sienna. And so this is hand painting, and this one is the gold leaf. Now, what do I think about gold leafing? Well, it's tedious. It's more meticulous than hand painting for me because I am used to painting. And this one, although in the long run you will get the hang of it, at first I really like groped around my way into gold leafing, but later on, because I've chosen for my very first gold leafing project a very ornate candelabra. This is antique bronze, which was very dark or even black. And so it was kind of hard and really meticulous to be gold leafing it. But I think that it turned out okay. It's really very elegant. And so gold leafing is really a satisfying process to refinish antique or vintage decor, but you really have to set the time to do it because it needs a slow working, it's slow process. You cannot rush it. So it will be better if you do it very slow. But the results are very rewarding. Like this one, it's a lot more gold, more vibrant, and of course elegant. So we added this prisms. It's a good thing that we have a very old chandelier that has missing prisms already. It's not working, so we are harvesting these crystal prisms from it, and we were able to embellish it this way, and it is more and more exquisite because of the addition of the crystal prisms. I never thought that gold leafing is that economical. I thought it's really for the rich when you use gold leaf, but I found material in an online shop in Shopee. I'm going to put the link below. The gold leaf that I used here, the gold foil, yes, and also the glue. So they are all very cheap, and in one pack there are 100 foils or sheets. So I didn't even use up one pack for this project. So gold leafing has become economical because I think of the replacement materials. It's not really that pure gold. I am glad that I have started with gold leafing because yes, in future projects, I am looking forward to using this more and more. Thank you so much for watching and for spending your time with me today. I will see you in the next video. Thank you. God bless. Bye. overlooking bar and cafe up in the mountains of Antipolo, overlooking the metro. So we are going to bring you there.